And now we just work the flanks. But our Russians are not necessarily known for their accuracy. So let's take these recruits. Let's just ram them right into their flank. You can stop. You can volley if you fire. Oh, no, they're gone. Okay. What is going on, everyone? The bear has arrived, as you can see here. Today we are launching our first Imperial Russia run. I had originally, the first thing I ever did was play a little bit of Russia, and then I stopped and did the whole run with Austria and so on. I'm really looking forward to testing out Russia. Forget the British finesse, the accuracy of Austria. This is going to be all about brute force and manpower, I think. Or as it says in game, cheap recruits and excellent morale. What if I can build out a green wall of extremely well-drilled infantry? A green wall that cannot be stopped. We're not here to outmaneuver the other armies. We're here to walk over the other armies. We're going to totally dominate these next upcoming battles. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. For real. So if you want to see some upcoming huge battles, you're in the right place. Please hit like and subscribe on this channel. I'm a new growing channel and it really helps out and I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to our Imperial Russian run. Okay, let's see here. So we have unlocked the Kievsky Musketeers. We've inflicted 10,000 casualties so far. Okay, that's all we've unlocked. We don't have access to these guys yet. That's going to be a fun one, the Cossacks. Hopefully we can get to Headquarters 3 and we can beat it. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in here. We got a lot of surf recruits. We start with a lot of surf recruits. Okay, as always, we need to pick what our first act is going to be, where we're going to attack, and what doctrines and rewards we can get in map. So right off the bat, all three have a negative modifier attached to them. Musketeers, Grenadiers. When we recruit a unit, it starts with +3. All units are +3. 10% more expensive though. And I don't really like this guy though. I feel like we can get the morale back pretty quick. 35, I think that... okay, let's go for this one. I think the Musketeers and the salary reduction, even though there's the morale reduction, is the best. The artillery we don't need. I don't want that one. This one is interesting, but I don't really like this guy, so I think this is the winner. And that means we're going to be fighting Austria. So Reinforced Courland is our first act as Russia. Here we go. We're just a bunch of serfs, which is going to be difficult. Okay, well this actually gives me an opportunity to customize a new unit. So I don't really want to get these guys as recruits. Let's update the recruits uniform from this. Let's make it a little bit different than what it is right now. Okay, and for the flag, this is just the recruit flag. Okay, this is going to be our Russian recruit. Let's go ahead and make all of them. So here we are, our recruits and our musketeer. Now let's go ahead and buff them out. I had been skipping on my last run the supply cache attack. I think we are going to use it here. The Russian army, we need money. We need to build up the army quick with a lot of money, I think. Let's take the coin, of course. And yeah, we outnumber them pretty good. Good opportunity for some veteran training. Nowhere immediately to go. Let's sit back though and let them come to us. So let's put our guys here in the city and our best guys in the back. And our general in the back. Okay, deploy. Deploy and fast forward. Let's let them come to us. And we'll move our musketeers to this side. We do want to upgrade our recruits fairly quickly. I don't want recruits in the army, right? We want to have at least musketeers. We want to shoot, yep, shoot the cav. Hurry, hopefully shoot him. Nope. Okay, great. We pushed him back at least. And now we just work the flanks. But our Russians are not necessarily known for their accuracy. So let's take these recruits. Let's just ram them right into their flank. And you can stop, you can volley free fire. Oh, no, they're gone. Okay. Yep, you guys can now shift. And you can go here behind. Yeah, I don't know how long they're going to last now here. Charge, go. Here we go, charge, boom. Got him. Great start. Ooh, we have Cossacks here. We don't have anybody we can afford right now, unfortunately. Okay, let's get rid of all the negative, anything that's negative. We're definitely going to come back here after we've gone out and made some money here. Okay. Thank you for joining me for this beginning of this playthrough with Russia. I'm really excited to play. And again, if this is your first time joining me, what we do here in the big map is we're going to look at these items here, the reinforce 4 outposts and secure 5 battlefields. That is our on-map to-dos right now, and those will give us those rewards that we saw in the last screen. If we look here, we look to be in the middle of the map starting. These are outposts right here, and battlefields are these. So just looking right here, you know, we have a battlefield, outposts, potentially get most of it done, most of these things done fairly quickly, raid this negative city towards us, potentially fight a couple battles here, swing back around here to where we get some good deals and have officers, cheap officers. And this is where we can build up our army and maybe drill for a long time and see if we can turn our green wall from a flimsy recruit wall into a real veteran status. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start marching. Well, let's just double check here. We could get another unit right now. We probably should. 850. Oh, we can get the Cossack now. Oh, you know what? Okay. We can get the Cossack. Yep. Okay. Let's do that. And that leaves us 1 something, and we need a gun for them. And there's a 65, and that's not too terrible. Range and charge. It's got good accuracy in melee. Okay. Let's buy that. And they can actually take horse boots. They can take the gun. Let's give these guys here some stuff too. Awesome. We got 4 strong infantry units. We have 6,000 infantry and 400 Cossack cav with guns. Okay, let's do it here. Let's march to the battlefield. Start making some money. To our first battlefield. I do want to be cautious right now because I feel like our army's not that strong. It's big, but it's not that strong. It can fall apart quickly. Hey, let's see what happens here. Looks like we did not lose any men. We won that roll. Okay. Anything down here to pillage? Okay. Here's a convoy. Convoys are in this game. That's an inside joke. I know our weapons right now are not very good, and we don't have a cannon. We're focusing on infantry. Let's get some... Okay. Let's see. We can use that right now, maybe? I'm going to go ahead and switch them out for those. So these guys can get the Tula and the new bayonet. Okay, right now... Russia, one of the special abilities, if you remember from the first screen when we picked Russia, is we should be more efficient at raiding. So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and raid this city since they are an enemy city to us. And let's go make some money and get some food. I think it is much quicker. Okay, some artillery stuff. We don't have artillery yet, but that's okay. We're trying to go to this battlefield next. Ooh, a herd. Let's go there. Make sure. Ooh, 5,000 men. Looks like we don't have a choice, but we are doing it. Okay. This should be a decent battle here. Okay, here we go. Our second battle, a little bit more evenly matched. Again, we have a lot of troops. We have a lot of men, 1,500 per unit, but we're a little bit weak too. What we're going to do in this one is we're going to march up here to the hill. We're going to take the hill for sure. So let's march up here, ASAP. Okay, fast forward, let's get in place. These are actually, I think, really good horses, aren't they? Can I click on them? Let's pause it real quick. I mean, they have gun perks, but they don't have guns, so I think we can do this still. We'll do good here. Okay, again, what we want to do is focus our fire. Uh-oh. Are they going to shift? Or how are they going to shift here? We're going to be able to flank on this side. That's going to be great. So let's go ahead and start moving them already. Yeah, we definitely occupied their mines here. Going a little bit slower here because I don't want to rush and Russian lose the battle. Okay, boom. We just took out a good chunk of their men. Let's move them back. Let's move up again, double time. Yeah, both those guys attack there. You attack here. Boosting morale. Let's go ahead and we got to get these guys flanked. And these guys need to just charge in. Do it, charge. And you come around this way. Okay, the recruits are attacking. And you just fire at will. Oh, yeah, our recruits, yep. But hey, we're going to back them up here. That was the Friedrich Corps recruits, so they are, I think, the toughest. Oh, shit. Okay, now they're retreating. Good. Let's move. And they're flanking on that side. Fast forward. Oh, crap. What is going on? No, what? Who ordered my general in? Like, I mentioned this before once or twice. I know maybe I have fat fingers. Maybe it's my mouse. It could be a lot of things. I do feel like the hitboxes or whatever are a little bit sensitive. I don't know how I do that quite often where I have my general or some other unit just it's still clicked or something. I don't know. It could totally be me though. It could totally 100% be me. I'm willing to admit that. You get down there. You over here. You over here. Quicker. You keep firing. Yeah, okay. Boom. Those guys are done. Move it there. See, like I did not. Alright. Okay, let's watch out here. Let's bring our general up for support. Now we just need to start charging in here. These guys can't stand it. Yeah, so the Russians here, we'll see how bad we did. I don't think we did that terribly bad. Our good musketeers did lose a lot of guys, half our men there. I think it's going to be a lot about charging, a lot of melee. But we're going to see, like I said, we're going to hopefully be able to really build up a smaller army. I think I'm going to try to focus on building and drilling a smaller army versus building it all out first and then drilling. Money and ammo. And we still have leftovers after we reinforce. Okay, let's give them more horses here. Let's boost them as well, give them extra protection. And we can give them that too. Okay. And everything else is for artillery or horses. Okay. Now we can go to the herd. Oh, this is interesting. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Wandering bear. A commotion near the edge of camp revealed a young bear, tethered and half-starved, perhaps once kept by locals for sport or show. He is small enough to be led, and some of the men speak already of raising him into a proper regimental beast. Obviously, we're going to do it. I wonder if this is just for anybody or if this is only Russian because we're the bear, and we would obviously get this because we have that trait, and everybody else would just have to pick. So we get it, and we get, okay, perfect. Wow, excellent. Excellent. Okay, we're going to have to put him on our flagship unit again, too. Okay. Keep moving to the next battlefield. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put the big reservists in. We get that likely chance, which I like, and then also, if you're new to the game, what would happen, I believe, if we win this roll, which is likely, we're going to get a portion back, right? So we're going to get 300, 400 men back. So we're not going to lose the whole 800. We're going to lose about half that, roughly. I don't necessarily mind that because our army's fully stocked right now, and the more reserves we have in our army, the more resources we eat. So technically, I don't want to have a whole bunch of men eating our food so quickly just yet. We don't need them right now, so I'm going to... Okay, so we got 340 men back. That's a little bit less than half. We got 3 weapons and 60 gold. Perfect. Let's go ahead and upgrade our men now before we forget. New musket, new socket, and you just get a new socket because we don't have a new weapon for him yet. And the brown bear, should I go ahead and just buy it right now? These are our lead troops, and we'll go ahead and just rename them to our Tsar Guard. Perfect. The Tsar Guard. Here we are. They've got 77 morale, 120 range, accuracy 43, reload time 37, move speed 22, stamina 43. Not too bad. And the veterancy, right? We're gonna drill these guys in a little while. We're gonna now go up to these outposts. We got 2 of 5 battlefields. Oh, I got a Neuenberg. Friendly for ammo, so we can pick up ammo here maybe. It's cheaper and the food's okay, I think. And we can see if there's anybody to buy here. We can get some okay, let's see if we can sell anything here. Well, before we do that, let's see. Our plan is to go up here, raid, and then come back, get officers. I think I do want to get, let's see, we can sell stuff here. I was looking to see if there was any of the cities on our way that were going to give us a boost for selling boost, basically pay more money, right? Because it costs here, like this ammunition available is 15 plus 15, cost minus 25. We could also get a thing where I think they pay like 15% higher prices, something like that. Anyways, they don't have that, so let's go ahead and just sell here, make some money, get rid of all these negative crappy things. All these are okay, so let's keep these. Let's sell that. 418. Yeah, we can't get 2, we can get 1 more. Let's get an observation, right? So we can also, if we click here, we can see the progression tree. So there's either the observation troops, which that was their tree, or the musketeers, which, okay, so basically the other guys can get, these are a bit stronger. Okay, yeah. Oh, those grenadiers, okay. Just for the sake of uniformity, let's get 1 more surf recruit. Put them here. Make sure they're dressed correctly. That artillery outfit is pretty nice. Okay, let's buy some ammo, food. I'll go ahead and buy 1 more ammo since this is the cheap ammo place. Okay, let's keep marching up here to our outpost, our first outpost. I think it's early enough that let's wait a week and face a weaker army, and we'll get the artillery, which we want, and we can upgrade. They've already got the canister, and let's go ahead and give them our tricked out custom outfit. Boom. Okay, and we're gonna face a 6,000 man army. Okay, perfecto. And we have artillery, so they're gonna come straight to us. Excellent. Okay, this is gonna be a good battle. This is going to be a really good one. They're going to come to us, and we're going to massacre them. Okay, if we look at our starting position, I'm going to shift everybody over here near the hill. Definitely going to put my cannons as close to here as possible. Deploy. Move them there. That's our first mission. Get our artillery to where we want it ASAP so they can start bombarding. Let's go ahead and lay out our infantry line, our recruit line, serfs, our Zargard, our Cossacks to the flank, and our general to the back. Okay, fast forward. Now this side here is pretty strong. We can see that they have the good. Oh, I was explaining things and I forgot, right? So as soon as our artillery gets to where we need to get it, we need to toggle the limber so that they will flip that and start firing. Good thing that they're still out of range. Would have been bad if we would have lost any shots there. So let's go ahead and slow it down just for a second. Let's look at what's happening. I'm going to want these two step out here if we can. He's going to pop around the back, and then let's slow it down here before I get too crazy. We want those guys to fight there, and then he is going to come around and flank. Let them stretch out a little bit and get the Tsar Guard up. Let's also bring our general up. And well, I don't know what's going to happen there. Wow, they pulled those guys off completely. Interesting. Shit, okay. So our Cossacks got pushed back. Oh, crap. Clicked out. Oh, crap. We don't necessarily want to have that happen. That's kind of not great. I don't think we're going to catch up with them. That's unfortunate. Fire at will. There we go. Get them out of there. They might rally themselves, so let's go ahead and pull up here. We're not going to make it with them, with the general. Did they fix themselves? No, they did not. They are gone. We pushed one of them back. Successful. Let's push those guys back now. Let's speed it up real quick. Boom. Fresh troops up front. Double time. Aim at those guys. Yes. Shoot them. Shoot them. Okay. There's two guys there. See, I don't know how I accidentally grabbed these guys. No, we don't want you to do that. You should be fighting here. Or shooting there, I guess, actually, now. And you should be there. You are now fighting there. You can... That's the general. You can go there. Ooh, this one is becoming a little difficult, but we're up. Oh, now we go. Now they're going. Okay. Just a matter of time. One more volley. Yep. Okay. Our Cossacks ran away, unfortunately. We're going to get another good chunk of gold. Yeah, because we're going to get provisions from the next place, so I think we're good. I got troops. Okay, I think we want the money. Yeah. Okay, let's go check out the fort real quick. Forts can have really good loot. Okay, let's go up here and get some more troops so we can actually get the better result. Okay, so the Russian riders can become Russian dragoons. Frontier recruits. These guys can okay, they can become Cossacks. That's true. Okay, yeah, let's get these guys then, and potentially they will come in to be Cossacks again. Okay. Go back to the fort. Let's delay the headquarters and get 2 weapons, I think it was. And let's go ahead and make sure we're not forgetting to upgrade our guys when we get the chance. Otherwise, we'll forget. Now let's go up here and, well, before we do that, let's go to the herd and then we'll raid. Oh, they got a troop there too. Can we track them down before we attack? Yes, I think we can. They're surrendering because they know they're going to get their butts kicked. Nice. And then we can potentially raid there, outpost, raid, outpost, and then go do our initial plan. I think we're cooking here. We're cooking with gas. Looking at our map, right, we don't have, well, we got a hill back here. We got a hill in front and a hill in back. Let's go ahead and drop back and let them come to us again, which gives us time just to drop artillery on them for a little while and soften them up, right? I think that's the best tried and true strategy. Okay, draw our line here, our recruit line, put our Tsar guard, and our frontier troops can actually go right here too as a flank, and our Cossacks on this flank. Fast forward, and then we're going to click on him. Our artillery, make sure we don't forget once they've lined up. Boom, flip it around. They're ready to fire once they're into range. And our general, bring him over here. Okay, let's slow it down. Yep, these guys are on the Frederick Corps recruits. That means we're going to move our 2 surf recruit. Oh, no, they stopped and that's okay. Let's just move up a little bit then. I was going to go meet him, but let's not do that then. He's got 25 kills. Did they nerf the artillery? I mean, I guess we're not that great at artillery yet, but they've been firing a while and they only got 25 kills. I mean, if it was me marching, there'd be 150 men dead. Anyways, let's march here. Now we're going to go meet them. And then these guys will meet up here. We'll throw in that, expand the line, and the real flank. And then you guys are going to come from behind there. Boom, nice. 42 shot, 8 shot, what? Let's go flank them with those guys. And then these guys, boom. Double time. Okay, now these guys are firing from behind. That should really, in theory, be pretty bad for their morale. We'd think if you're getting flanked by the Cossacks, artillery dropping on you and 2 infantries attacking. Boom, okay. The plan is to focus fire on this core right here. You got the 4 guys, artillery, 2 regiment, boom. Now we wheel, all right? See, I didn't mean to grab both those guys. You, here, you, there, you. Okay, now we're gonna focus fire on these guys. Oh, we did it, we beat them. We somehow beat them. Let's go ahead and make sure we're flanking these guys now. Boom, shoot them from behind. Perfecto, we got this down. They will be flanking. Flank them again. Let's see how our guys look in their green and red. I'm going to slow it down real quick. Now, again, if you're new here, welcome to the gameplay in Master of Command. Welcome to Mr. Bunals' gaming channel. I really appreciate you being here and watching this deep into the gameplay. I've heard a lot of people talk about the cartoon, and I was talking about the cartoonishness of the look of the game. It is cartoony to a degree, but I still think it looks pretty darn good. I like that you can customize the units. Here's 2 custom armies right here fighting. Oh, actually, we're about to get completely flanked while I'm just talking here. Oh my gosh. Run away. Okay, you. Well, crap, I almost just... Oh, and did they run away? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely... Okay. I got way too cocky again. That can happen. I can get cocky and lose the game here. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying, but the animation or the artwork looks a little cartoonish. I can admit that it does, but it doesn't look that bad. And compared to Total War, I mean, I like the customization here, you know, and I think it's not too terribly bad. And if realism is what you're looking for, which I do love, I mean, that's a huge thing for me. I'm not going to say it's not a huge thing for me. I love the realism in games. If that's a huge thing for you, like it is for me, I'm sure that the mods at some point are going to do good, are going to make it look much different, much better. Okay, that was a little bit harder battle, but that's okay. I don't even think it was that bad. Like a broken record, we're going to take that money. We got a promoted general, we got promoted units. Probably don't have enough to replenish everybody, do we? No. Okay guys, so we just played for about an hour straight here. We just steamrolled through the countryside as Russia. I think we are doing excellent. I'm going to go ahead and stop here for the first episode. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. If you want to see me and see how far we can get as the Russians here in Master of Command. The community has been fairly vocal, and I do appreciate all the kind words and suggestions from everyone out there. In our next episode, we're going to start raiding more villages here, and we're going to finalize our side quests so we get our loot and our doctrine and our extra unit. And again, I think the whole point is now we're going to go back to our little corner and drill a whole bunch and see if we can get our units to a really high level of veteran status, and then build out the army, right? Let's get a core of super strong Russian super soldiers. Anyways, before I ramble on too much longer, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing the video. I will see you on the battlefield in the next one.